Okay. Hello, everyone. Namaste. Welcome to the session. And today we have another wonderful master, Anil Master from Dallas. I'm very, very happy that today he is with us. And I personally call myself that he is my mentor. He is my first to go person if I have any questions, doubts that I needed. So I'm really, really happy to introduce him to our group. Thank you so much, Anil Master, for giving us this time, and thank you so much again. Please, yeah, over to you.
Absolutely. Thank you for inviting me to spend time together. It's absolute honor to be here. Hello, everyone. And yeah, I think I wanted to sense check a little bit about you all. Uh, are you the meditators? At least, are you doing a meditation from last 17 days minimum? Raise your hand using the Zoom. That way uh, I know a little bit about the group. Okay, thank you. Only one. All right. Okay, few more. Okay, thanks a lot. It really gives me a foundation where to focus today. I think I wanted to spend today my time sharing my experience with you all. When I say sharing my experiences, you might see that, this would be very simple, but it's a profound. Because always truth would be simple, but for us to share it, it seems to be simple. But for us to realize it, to come and understand, experience it, there is a journey. So I don't want to go through the journey. I wanted to spend time with you all, maybe seven, maybe eight pointers. My hope is that each one of you would reflect at least one of them that you can use starting from today in your life to experiment and you experience. The first thing, when I ask the question, how many of you are meditating from 17 days? Because today is the 17th session or 18th session. I do not see many of the hands up. I just wanted to start. Why do we need to do meditation? Or mindfulness? It doesn't matter what term we use. Can anybody able to concise that? Why do we need to do meditation? I prefer interactive if anybody, yeah, willing to.
uh, to calm our mind, also to know about ourselves.
For our
Absolutely, yeah.
well-being. Yeah, to make the better version of ourselves by clearing our mind and clearing our thoughts, which happen throughout the day, right? So that's what I never raised the hand, and just the reason I think because I mean I haven't started from the day one, but it in the middle, like ninth day, so it's not 17th day. So
Okay, yeah, no worries. Thank you. I think, yeah, that's perfect answer, right? I think the best way, I would say the same thing in the different way. We take a shower every day, right? I mean, maybe we don't take a shower every day. That's okay. But we often take a shower, right? What we do to cleanse our skin. When we go to the shower, that's all what we do. And if you happen to, clean your house, we all do cleaning it, right? It's a maintenance activity. For me, meditation is a maintenance activity for our energy system. We all think, right, this physical body is a dense body. But on top of this, there is a etheric body or energy body is there. Anything that needs to happen physically, it has to manifest energetically. Sometimes that manifestation on the energetically happens 6 months before, a year before, 2 years before. And if those are not cleared out, that would show up on the physical dense material. So, in order to clear that energy layer or etheric layer, meditation is only the way. I can't use the water to cleanse my energy. Yes, there is a different way, but physical water putting on the skin and then hoping that all my energy, all my emotions, mental clarity, emotional imbalances, all those can't be done. Meditation is only the way. I hope you following it. For me, meditation is actually self-investment. People work, right? I work outside. I don't have my company. I work to get the money back. Okay, that's the one way to live on this planet. But there is another way to invest ourselves is right with the meditation to cleanse our energy system. It's as simple as it cannot be simplified better than that. And in other words, if you start your day watching on the TV some bad news and some emotions happen because we paying an attention to that, but how do we clear that? Or maybe we get upset while driving to the work or while coming back to the work. It doesn't matter what reason. How do we clear that emotional feelings, all that pharmacy chemicals that are generated when the emotions are very high through the meditation? That's number one. If you are not feeling well emotionally, and we always try to see because this person caused that, that's the one way to see. Entire 9 billion people operate that way. Through the meditation, we operate differently. Okay, rather than complaining it, can I energetically clear that imbalances? That's the meditation. That's number one. Number two, I think looking into the world, everyone focus on right managing the money or managing the time. Very classic, both either Western world or Eastern world. But I think I'm going to introduce a new concept today. Maybe I'm not introducing it. I'm just talking about it. It's not. It doesn't belong to me. Whatever I'm saying, I want to talk about management of energy. Again, if you're following, I'm not talking about management of the money, management of the time. I'm talking about a higher level, higher dimension, management of energy. What does that mean? What does that mean? Uh, just noodle a bit, maybe 15 seconds. Just try to see what is the management of energy mean to you. All right. When you start thinking about it, right, you might spend 5 to 10 seconds, in the thinking mode. You might have sense checked it. How good is your body resonating it? Do you feel any sensations at the tummy level, or do you feel any heaviness on your shoulders, any stress there? All I'm trying to say is, right, there is a energy which is a higher dimension. Each one of us manage it through our emotions, through our thoughts, through our actions. For example, if somebody uses a abusive language to themselves, or maybe a abusive thought, maybe I'm not good enough. Okay, how is that feel? A simple thought, right? I'm not good enough. Actually, you feel at one level people get contracted like this energetically, right? That's what I mean. How do you feel about it when any incident happen and all? Or maybe every action, every thought, or every interaction you have with others, is that action is energetically uplifting you or actually taken away? I want you to start thinking that, especially when you are interacting with your family members, with your co-workers. Pay attention to that. What is happening? Are you leaking the energy? Are you empowered with your actions? Pay attention to those. That would be an eye opener, or energy, if you implement it in your day to day for next 7 days, I guarantee your energy levels would go up. You know what are your energy leakers are. You don't need to go somewhere, someone else, and then ask, why is this happening? Because the thoughts, actions, and events that you invest is actually draining your energy. So, number two is, right, manage your energies. It's a non-negotiable. It's very easy. We say, many outside things that control it. Yes, absolutely. But despite of that, can I see this piece of body is a vehicle in the current life? Can I keep this as, in a best state? And the way to keep it best state is managing the energies. All right. That's number two. We will open up for questions maybe, after we go through that. Uh, yeah, let's move on to number three. The number three, I think for me, the big eye opener doing my journey with doing yoga, doing meditation and all. But I think my journey fast forwarded when I had these, answers to these questions, or maybe when I stumbled upon asking these questions for myself. These questions and answers is always there out, but I wasn't ready to even listen to. But whenever I'm ready, that's where my journey fast forwarded. And then these questions are, who am I? Where did I come from? Where did I go after this journey on this planet? Who am I? Where did I come from? Where did I go? And it's very interesting and the profound questions are these three. It can be answered at the ego level, at the physical lens. The same, these questions can be answered at the subconscious layer and also highest layer. I want you to explore, asking these questions for you. Maybe research it. I can share what those are for me. I have a good feel for majority of us, the answers are the same. I think the question is right. If we open the banana and then try to feed it to person who is not hungry, how that goes. Yeah, I'm not hungry. I don't need it, right? In the same way, giving an answers, to the people who are not ready doesn't add any value to that. I think that requires a little bit of, in my case, whenever I'm ready, that's where the journey happened. So try to find it, do the research. Who am I? Where did I come from? Where did I go after this current physical life operating through this body? All right, that's the third question. Third point. I want you to spend, little bit. You do the research. All right, the fourth one for me is, what is my purpose? What is my purpose of life? And then the same question, I'm sure a few of you are already stumbled upon, or maybe trying to get to the answer, you just gave up. Ah, well, who cares? I don't have time to really spend time on that. But I want you to start asking that question. It opens up, it brings you clarity for you. But for me, my purpose is, I don't want to define it, right? My purpose is living life joyfully. And then the purpose would vary. As we started with this level, as we start vibrating high, our purpose becomes bigger. It's not the constant purpose. I always fumbled. How come Mahatma Gandhi knows his purpose is bringing independence to, India? And then why I'm not able to figure it out myself, right? For me, it's a multi-year journey to answer that question. Or maybe to realizing that I always think purpose is so big, I need to bring maybe, some bigger thing. That's where I miss all that. Purpose is not there somewhere in the future. Purpose is at this time. Am I taking a right action? Am I making an empowering choice for myself and the people around me in this moment? These moments would shape, the bigger aspect that we need to go and then help someone. For Mahatma Gandhi, that could be independence. For me, it could be something else. For you, it could be something else. It doesn't matter. But when you guys try to ask the question, what is the purpose? Do not look for a big, grand item somewhere in the future, in this moment. If you are cooking the food, what can you do in that moment, right? What is the purpose there? Start from there, and then you get more clarity when you start asking the question, you experiencing it, and then it becomes your vision, your path. And when you see that other people doing it, oh boy, this guy is doing it such a clarity. How is it possible? Because that guy, that girl spent time with them asking these profound questions. So the fourth one, I don't know, it's fourth one or third one, spend time to ask this question, what is your purpose in the current life? Okay, don't try to make it a big thing. Maybe if you're married, I wanted to, live happy life. If you happen to be in the service industry, make a difference in other people. It doesn't matter what that is, right? The purpose for a guy who washes the clean, washing rooms is right. Everyone visits it. That person's goal is, oh, wow, who cleaned it? That's the question the people need to ask that. That's the purpose of that person. These are such a simple things. All right, that's number four. The number five, we operate in the physical world. That means pain and pleasure are like waves, right? Everyone has to go through that curve. And it is very common for human reptile brain to think that when everything going good, it belongs to me. Yeah, I did a great job. When things are not going, it is very easy to say, oh, because of this person, because of that situation, because of that thing. We tend that's a physical ego level consciousness. If I use a right verbiage here, again, I don't want to enter into consciousness, cycles, but we can cover at least three. There are the three levels of consciousness we can talk about. One is at the physical level. What I mean by that is everything we see, oh boy, I got this situation because that guy caused this one. This is a conscious level of at the physical level. Maybe if I give a better comparison, it's like a toilet water. In order to flush, we need to use the same water, this much of water, 2 gallon, 3 gallon, right? That is actually a consciousness. We use a lot of energy, but uh, not much difference. But I wanted to introduce another consciousness, which is a subconscious level. This is kind of a cologne, when you go to the office, you put it, right? A small drop is good enough. It provides you so much, uh, so much perfume feel thing. You don't need to use gallon, 2 gallon water. It's a droplet. So, and then there is a other one, right, which is second one is cologne, third one is a perfume. So, whenever a thing's happening in the life, do not operate like a toilet level, that water. that always showing fingers about the other person. Yeah, I did everything, but it just happened that way. Maybe that person caused it. Maybe that event caused that one. Maybe market is not good. Maybe I invested the money on this and then I lost it. Yeah, that company did not do well, right? It's very easy. And then we see around us as a society, nobody take responsibility. It's easy to comment out. But I want you from today onwards, do not operate on that level. Anytime you receive a discomfort, that could be a pain, I want you to at least operate at the subconscious level. What that means is you always ask the question, what can I learn from this? That is the step one of healing. It doesn't matter. People go through the situations, right? Uh, and in other words, right, people go through the situations. Whoever is asking the question, why did this happen to me? That is at the physical plane, ego level, subconscious, ego level consciousness. It doesn't get anything. People doesn't move forward, beyond why. Thing happened 10 years back, still they are asking why. Entire world is moved on. But the cell memory in that person is still holding that energy. In order to hold that energy, their life force energies are every day 10%, 20% is simply consumed to maintain that cell memory until that cell memory of the past has to be dissolved, need to be healed. So the question comes is, right, do not ask why. Who cares? We already gone through that 10 years back. It's the time to heal and then move on. Ask the question, what can I learn from it? That's the subconscious level, subconscious consciousness. At least operate that there. I can guarantee if anybody asks that question, what can I learn from there? The healing is 10x forwarded. We may not change the situations, what happened, but the healing happens 10x by simply switching the lens from why to what can I learn from it. All right. I think I want you to all use that mental model going forward. Yeah, that's number 5. All right. How many we can give? Okay, we are 4 minutes. Okay, maybe two more. Two more for today. Number 6. You know, this is very funny, but this is very true. People talk about loving, entire world, loving their spouses, loving their kids, loving someone else, loving coworkers and all, but they don't love themselves. They don't love themselves. They don't have even courage to accept who they are 100%. And then they started using the terms, oh, I want to do that. I did this, I did that. But that's an illusion. If Anil cannot love myself 100% as is, every aspect of me, forget about loving others. All that is illusion. Yes, you can say, hey, I love my spouse, I love other people. Yes, you love it until they listen to what you told them to do. The moment they started doing different thing, the love is gone. Yeah, we can bring that song, right? Love is gone. That's true because somewhere inside of us we don't love ourselves. We act as a mirrors for entire world. We are not seeing the truth. Do you see the same situation if I present it, right? If okay, for lack of something, if I pick this up, all right. If I pick this up, if I ask you, hey, you are seeing this object, what was the first thought it came? Tell me the truth. Not everyone can see exactly the same thing. We only see the lens through which we are seeing it. The lens is nothing but our experiences. So we never see the truth. I want you to all challenge yourself, including myself, to accept 100% who we are, every aspect of it. Not the good parts, Now, I say, yeah, some of the dark sides, that could be jealousy, that could be negative thoughts, that could be judging other people, that could be valuing other people based on what car they drive. There is nothing wrong with it. Those are all illusions at a very low level. We wanted to rise it up. All right. So always focus on self love. When you do that, you don't have to love anybody because you love yourself, that woos out from you. Others just enjoy in your presence because you love yourself. All right. That's number 6. Okay. What else today we can talk about? Maybe one more we can get you. All right. The number 7. I don't know how many of you believe a God, a bigger than you, a universe, a master, a source. You don't have to believe it, but I want you to try. When you get up in the morning, take 3 minutes, maybe 30 seconds. Just set an intention. Okay, maybe I'm going to give you mine as an example, and then you can form it, right? Each one of us are superpower, superhuman beings, which we don't know. We think we are, Anil used it to think, oh, I'm Anil. I only, I'm good at this. I'm not good at that. I need to be knowing everything, all these things. Everything is illusion. So when you start your day, set an intention. The reason for intention is, right? Intention could be anything. I wanted to be a loving person today. It doesn't matter who the other person is. I choose love instead of other things. That is an intention. Maybe a mom who has anger management issues. And okay, today I choose to be a compassion and more calmer personality, despite of whatever happens. Maybe if you are a meditator in the serving the others, today I'm going to make an impact in other people's life. Simply listen to them, who they are, and then connect the dots for them. Maybe if you are a working, hey, I'm not a spiritual person, but I'm making a difference by going to the work, making a biggest difference, right? Best work done. And then come home and then have fun with the family. Set an intention. Intention means, always think, having an intention, that means your energy flows there. You see how the things work? Wherever you keep your intention, your energy flows there. This is where the clarity and doubling down on that task come into play. You remove all the distractions from throughout the day. You focus on that intention, whatever you said, your energy goes there. That's where make a biggest difference in that day. And in addition to setting an intention, you connect it to your guides, your God, whoever you pray, if you are on that line. Otherwise, use the word universe, maybe source, maybe nature, maybe your ancestors. It doesn't matter who. Just use the term that you feel connected, and then ask for guidance. Maybe this is how, I'm not going to give my all that, which might take another minute, but I use, if you choose a god, you use this way: Hanuma, or universe, please connect with me, be with me, and guide me throughout the day. Period. One, maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds, I used it, right? I want you to try it out next 21 days. You choose Anuma, if you are connected to, or maybe you choose someone else, any of the divine deities, enlightened masters, for lack of better words, source, consciousness, yeah, archangels, it doesn't matter. Maybe Grama Devatas, if you are connected at your home, where you use it to go to when you were like a kid. It doesn't matter. Use that, you will be guided. All right, that's number 7. Maybe I wanted to give one more. Number 8. Each one of us has an intuition. We will be given what to do, but do we have the courage to act on that? Everyone will be guided. I think sometimes we don't know whether uh, is it a thought, is it a guide, is it somebody is guiding me? I want you to all pay attention. It's a journey, it may not happen today, but pay attention to what is popping up. For me, when I started my journey, when I go to a shower, that's my magic place. I'm going to download amazing things there. Hey, Anil, do that, and all. And then it's so empowering. It's not the bath for me. Don't get me wrong. I know having a shower with hot and cold bath, depending upon the season, is amazing. But for me, that's not. For me, that is the space and time. Some ideas are induced as a thought level. I didn't know, but I enjoy it. It took me a long time for me. Oh boy, my guides are planting all those things. And maybe you have your own time where you just relax, and maybe it's a cooking for you. Maybe, it could be while you're walking in the nature. You get those ideas, grab it, experiment it. Your intuition power increases, and when you act those, you will be more guided. It becomes easier. We don't have to worry too much. Because not worry too much. We don't have to worry at all because we are guided. We can ask for guidance and then guidance will be provided. One last item, every prayer, every guidance is answered. Every prayer, every guidance that we ask is answered. Are we ready to receive it and act it? Is only the question. I want you to try those things. All right, I think that's all we have, maybe 8 pointers for today.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, in the next time we will dive into any of these verticals to explore different layers within. But I think that's all we have for today. We handing off to amazing Satya Master
Thank you,
to
Master.
help set the stage for next topic.
Yeah, I'll open for the questions. If anyone have any questions, I'll open for them. Anybody having? Yeah, Ankurji, please go ahead.
Profound thoughts, Anil. I think, sir, that's uh, that's really inspirational. I know on a practical level, it's not easy, and I mean, when we practice, then it becomes more like a perfection, right? So I think same goes with meditation, all these thoughts, right? So, for example, if you're a soft person and someone disrespects you, or someone, you know, the natural reaction for others is that you take that as a challenge, and um, you also take it offensive, or you give it back to that person, right? So, but what I'm learning, I think, how do you handle or say that anyone can handle such situations? Is it like thinking that there is a lesson to be learned here and not responding to those moments, or how do you? And same can be applied in any situation, right? So how do you recommend that? How do you proceed in such situations?
Yeah, absolutely. Great question. I think everyone need to have a right lens to look at this question. If somebody says something to us that could be a disrespectful, what conscious level are we going to operate or respond to that situation? Am I going to respond at ego level? Am I going to respond at subconscious level? Am I going to respond at soul level? Everyone has a choice, and we might fall between these conscious levels. Maybe morning we are very high, but evening we fall down to at the ego level. Uh, but uh, but the best approach is, right, it's as simple as that. Do not give, we should not give our keys to someone else. When I say our keys, how we feel inside of me, it should be controlled by me. Yeah, I think this is a Sadhguru's way of answering it. I use it to be a practitioner of Isha. So what that mean is, right, if somebody disrespected me, absolute clarity, that person did it because his inner or her inner is not clear. There is a stormy situation is happening. Maybe behind that there is a fear. Maybe behind that something is causing it. I am only a mirror for them to behave that way. That's the one way we see it. And then the benefit of that is, right, it's not because of me, it's their situation. It's such a easy, okay, do I need to react to it, or do I need to respond to it? Or, that's even each one has a choice. But in these situations, right, if that disrespect is actually crossing a limit, that's where we stand up, on this one. And the second aspect of it, if the same thing is happening repeatedly for the same person, on the receiving end, but the person giving that experience is keep on changing, or maybe the intensity is increasing, what should I learn from this? When I say what should I learn from this, obviously, right, if we disrespect someone, there is some kind of emotional, a struggle happens until they get that absolute wisdom. And I think the lesson is, right, oh, okay, today, if somebody disrespects me, it feels like this. From today onwards, I don't do that rest of my life. Even somebody comes and then asking, hey, are you for sale to disrespect someone else? I'm going to give 1 million. We say, nope, sorry, it's not for sale. I'm not going to disrespect anybody. That's the lesson out of that experience. That's number two. And then number three, this is where uh, incident involves some kind of a violence, and violence is never been accepted. Sometimes violence could be a physical, absolutely no. Okay, that's where the self-victimization come into play. People who accept those things, they think at one level they deserve that. But I'm saying that's no. Right now, where I am at, I'm talking about from my standpoint. We need to look into these different aspects of it, and then we need to see what is the right way to do. But for me, it's always two lens I use it. What can I learn from it? It's a simple. And the second one is, right, it's not me, it's actually the person is not clearer on their mind, and I'm just as a mirror for that person to react to or respond to. And that's one way. But one last item, if this is happening within the family, closed people, always use, it's not the person doing it, it's the person's mind is doing it. You are separating that person. Oh, my spouse did this to me, right? No, yes, the spouse is dead, but the emotion that the spouse is going through at that point in time is actually caused it. So separate that emotion from that person and then talk in that way. It would help them understand, oh boy, this guy is not saying to me, but saying the emotion which is separate from me. Emotions come and go, and when emotion touch, we know people behave different. But they go to sleep, they wake up, and then they are normal. But we should not take against that person. We understand, oh boy, emotion caused it, and yeah, I have the awareness. I'm going to handle it in the current moment best possible way. All right. Is that answers? Does that
Yes,
provide
yeah.
you a little
Thank you.
context?
Yeah, thank you, Anil.
Awesome.
Thank you, Master. Even I'm learning. I'm getting more clarity now on certain things. I'm learning. Thank you, thank you. Anybody
Uh,
else? Friends? Anyone have any questions? Okay,
Yeah.
Lakshmi.
Thank you, Anil Master, for your valuable time. Uh, can you just elaborate on the point number 5, how to operate at the subconscious level? Yeah, maybe like give some examples just to connect to that.
Yeah, absolutely, Master. You are driving to your work. I don't know your location, but I assume Pacific time, 9 p.m. meditation means somewhere on the West Coast. You are driving, traffic is heavy, and somebody cut your car without indicator. They merged into the lane that you are driving. You have to apply the brakes, and then you did. So in that situation, yeah, everything is safe. Yeah. Uh, but there is a reaction to apply the brake. And on that instance, what was the mental model? What was the emotion that triggers, right? If I categorize the response into three levels, the first one is a ego or physical conscious level. Stupid, why do you drive that fast? If you want to go to office, you need to start early. That's such a common sense. And then we raise our hand. We do all those gestures, right? That's the ego level. Then the subconscious one. This is very tricky. The subconscious level, they change the lens. Oh boy, that guy or that girl may be dealing something. I don't need to know what that is. God, send your blessings to that guy. That way, whatever they want, they can get to that. You're not reacting it. You operate at the higher conscious level. You're not judging that person because he's right or wrong, but you see, maybe that person is going through something. Maybe who knows that person is driving to the emergency. Whatever the life happens, right? That level, even that could be true or that could be false. It doesn't matter. But there is a possibility some mess is happening. That person is trying to take care of it in the best ability. And while taking care of it, he happens to be little rude, unexpected, operating beyond his normal, his or her normal way. That's the subconsciousness. Third one, right? This is at the soul level. It doesn't matter. Oh boy, I applied the brakes. My brakes are working perfect. Woohoo. Again, that's the difference between all those things, right? The last one is actually a gratitude module there. The frequency of gratitude is one of the best frequency. Oh boy, my brakes are working. And then other people in the car might be looking at you like this. Oh boy, who is she? But you are actually gratitude. My brakes are working when I needed. It's working. Isn't it amazing? I got up, sun came. Oh boy, it's so amazing. Oh boy, I got up, it's rainy. Oh, it's a different weather. I'm enjoying it. Even if it is sunny, we enjoy. Even it is rainy, we enjoy. Even it is traffic jam 1 hour, we enjoy. That's the different level consciousness. I think that's the best example, I guess. And we fall between these three throughout the day. And we need to put ourselves all the time at the highest level, that is at the gratitude level. People say when they get up in the morning, right? Many things, right? Another day we say good morning, or how was your day? Oh no, other day. It feels like it's Tuesday but feels like Friday. All these are answers, right? But there is a one better answer. We don't have to talk to others. At least we know, oh by God, I have one more day. I have one more day given to me. All my family members got up. I got up. All my family members got up. All my friends got up. But not everyone went to bed. did not woke up. That's the reality. That's the fact. And one day that's not going to happen. But today, it is the day. I don't need anything else. Life is happening through me. I will make it happen. That's the highest level consciousness. We don't need anything. We don't have the past. We don't have the future. We only have right now, right now. All right, Master. I think that gives you a little bit of
Yes,
a
Master. Yeah,
scenario
thank you so
illustration.
much.
Yeah, very amazing. I mean, like, I'm keep on listening to you, Master. Okay, we'll take final question. If anybody would like to ask any question, please feel free. Okay, all right. No questions.
It's
Master,
absolute pleasure.
yeah.
Yes, Master, go ahead.
No, thank you. Thank you so much, Master. It's amazing wisdom. I know the moment we started the session, I feel that you started your magic. I forgot to tell them that you are a healer also, but I could sense the energies, the loving and kind energies that you are spreading on us, and amazing wisdom. Thank you so much. I know it's too late for you, but still you have given your time for us and shared amazing wisdom. Even I've got so many insights through it, so much clarity. I've gained it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Absolute honor spending time with you all. And yeah, namaste. See you next time.
Thank you, Master.